So customer-powered marketing, you can use customers everywhere in the marketing process. Content marketing. What should we write about? Your customers can tell you better what you should write about than your own people. Once you write the content, how do you make that content better? How do you distribute that content to people? Again, these are all things customer advocates can help you do at the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel. You make your events more effective, get a lot more engagement at events, get engagement after events. Really, there's no limit to what you can do in marketing. And so, again, encourage you to get your customers involved as much as you can. And in order to do that, what you really need is to give them a great experience, which I'll get to in just a bit. Just a story here around customer success stories. I hope people here are fired up about generating customer evidence. I sure am. Chances are you need 10 times as many stories as you have today, maybe even 100 times as many stories. So this is a company called Hero K-12, got 31 customer stories published in just a few months. And the reason why you need more is you need one for every use case that you have, for every type of customer you have. I mean, those are the stories that really resonate, the kinds of stories that your sales reps and customer success managers are going to want to use to advance the buying process and generate more retention. And again, the community is an amazing place to source ideas for stories, to actually get the use case that's most important to you, to get a story around that particular use case. Right, where you can go to the community and say, who has used our product to achieve X result, to have gone global or to reduce costs? And so you get the specific case study you need in order to solve those problems. You can use your community for that. So again, how do you motivate your advocates to do more? So this is what I cover in my book, The Messenger is the Message. 3 main things: exclusive tribe, meaningful impact, and social capital. So exclusive tribe, people like to be part of something bigger than themselves. I mean, why do people paint their faces at football games like these Raiders fans here, or tattoo Harley Davidson on their arm? People want to feel like they're part of something. So you can do that by naming your community, by giving it a very special feeling and flavor, making it a club, an exclusive tribe. When you do that, you're going to get a lot more advocacy. Secondly, meaningful impact. People want to know how well they're doing. So if someone's generated a referral for your company, let them know that that referral is now in a demo, or that's now a closed deal, or if they're out of the funnel, why they went out of the funnel. If they helped you write a story, how many hits has it had? How much impact has it had on your organization? If you give people that feedback, they're going to do a lot more activity. And finally, social capital. If people are going to improve their life and their career because of the advocacy that they've done for your company, then they're going to do a lot more of it. So encourage you to provide that social capital. Give people things that they can write in on their LinkedIn or other aspects like that. Find out what is it that they're looking for in their career growth and development. Are they looking for more speaking opportunities? Are they looking for more writing opportunities? How can you elevate the career of your successful customers? Again, if you do that, they're going to do a lot more advocacy. So that concludes my hot take. I hope you've convinced to go fire some of your fire some marketers, hire your customers, and you'll achieve better results.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, Mark. Just like, I think every company out there has got a couple case studies that they've already been working on, right? Or they've got a handful, they're starting to grow. But really, what I took away is making that next step and really developing that sense of community from your company, and enabling them to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you at times, potentially, to get those key, stakeholders from another business involved. Like that, those ideas are great. I'm curious how you saw that develop for, in your own experience, whether it was Eloqua or the other businesses, from just those simple starts with the case study to where it kind of grew. What were some of the steps along the way that you guys made sure took place?
Yeah, I mean, the light bulb really went off for me first. I think it was about 5 years after I started Eloqua, so it was 2005. And a number of people came to me, and this was before I had a live event or any sort of a community at all, where people say, a big reason why we picked you guys is because we want to be part of the club. Like, we like what you're building here. We like the feeling of what your company is all about. And like the light bulb started to go off there. I noticed that, first I noticed that when looking at the buying process of our customers, referrals are really important. Customer evidence is like a key part of their decision-making process. And I would encourage really everyone on this call, including marketers, if you don't understand how people buy from you, what are the mechanics, what's the process, how people buy from you, that you really go and do that work. It's really valuable work. I do a lot of that in my coaching as well. So I noticed that advocacy is really important, but it was not easy to get people to advocate, actually. You get like a spike if you do a referral campaign or something and go right back down again. And it wasn't until I did my first ever event, kind of like Hot Takes Live, but live and bigger and in a ballroom and me in a tuxedo and all that. And noticed that we had a huge amount of advocacy from people that were at that event. And that's really when a big light bulb went off for me, right? And why were we getting advocacy, even though we didn't even ask for it? And that's because people were having an amazing experience. They were just loving being part of the whole Eloqua club. And their result, their behavior was that they provided a big burst of referrals and all kinds of other stuff for us.
For sure.
So that's kind of when I put two and two together, which is if we want more advocacy, which is really valuable, we need to provide a better experience for advocates. And then I realized that would be another company because that was not what we did. So then I was able to start that company a few years later.
Yeah. Well, great. Look, this has been an awesome talk, Mark. Thanks so much for joining today. If anybody wants to go back and listen, you're welcome to do that. Take a pause at any point and grab some of those key little tidbits off the slides. Once again, thank you, Mark. Hope we can connect again soon, and good luck.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Joe. Have a great event.
Thanks.